the Aussie vlogs, and this week I'm actually doing 2 videos. One that I'm starting from today is going to be what I spend in a week whilst being in Oz. This morning I actually had an almond croissant. It was perfect. It was from the Plant Vibes Cafe. If you're following along with my vlogs, I went there yesterday and that croissant actually cost me £5.60. Okay, that is slightly expensive for one croissant. Me and Lewis are currently off to the gym, which we bought a 14-day pass, and it actually just cost us £76 for 14 days. Let's just calculate that. 76 divided by 14. That's £5.40 a day. You know, in London it's like £13 a day to get a gym pass for a day. So
before heading to the gym, we refueled our car hire, which we find the petrol here to be quite inexpensive in comparison to London. Finished up from the gym and we have an oakberry acai cup to enjoy for our post-workout lunch. It is that time of the day. These cups have been one of our favorite things to have post-workout, purely because they have just all the essentials that we want: the protein, the carbs, the nutrients, the energy. We're back from Byron and we're actually just going into our local Woolies. We're just going to get some last few bits before we head off back to Sydney on Saturday. Just little things like almond milk and like protein sources, just to have for our remaining week. We've got our goods and I'm just going to be making dinner out of the bits that we got and rest up for this evening. But the total cost I worked out to be £79 a 2-day, which is a little bit pricey but understandable because it was one of those days where you kind of have to like restock everything. So yeah. Tuesday today and we have finished up from the gym. It's our regular routine and we are currently outside our lunch spot. It's in Southport called Blend Love. So we are going to get some lunch and see the total cost. The Blend Love Cafe is an all-vegan, plant-based cafe in Southport and they had so many options to choose from. It was actually hard not to buy the whole menu. But I really fancied the sweet corn fritters, so that's what I got with my cappuccino. Me and Lewis take it in turn to pay for each other's meals, or sometimes we paid separately, but today I paid for our meal. Finished up from lunch and it was delicious. We're actually walking around a national park today, in particular Natural Bridge. The great thing about the national parks here in Australia, they don't charge you to enter them. That's pretty standard to be fair, but they are stunning, so it's like a must to whilst you're here. Not me currently walking between 2 rocks. We're on walk number 2. It's called the Twin Falls Walk and it looks incredible already. Let's get those angles. We're back home and I've had a fantastic day today. We love hiking in nature or walking in nature. And we just found it was fabulous, that walk in particular. The total cost for today was actually only £28.50. This is not including the petrol that we use and it's not including the gym membership per day. It's literally the cost of the meal that we had. Gonna be making my dinner, resting up for this eve, and then we've got a busy day tomorrow. On Wednesday morning, we actually woke up early and went to go see sunrise. It was so cute. We brought our breakfast with us, which I made the day before. It was gingerbread, overnight Weetabix. We watched the surfers go by and then we went to the gym. This was actually our last workout before the Christmas period and before we returned to Sydney to meet our parents. After the gym, we went to this Flower of Life bakery, which sold these most incredible vegan pastries, and I just bought a selection to try it out.
How fabulous were those pastries, Lewis?
They were delicious.
They were fabulous. We're currently in Brisbane because I booked myself to get a couple of tattoos at a Brisbane tattoo salon. We've been in discussion for it for a couple of days, so I'm very excited. Love my tattoo. Thank you so much to the tattoo artist, the lovely Alex, for doing my tattoos. They turned out beautifully, but we are going to be refueling. We are desiring some protein smoothies, so a protein smoothie is what we're having. Rainforest 500,000 on this trip. We are currently walking through the Burleigh rainforest. Are you laughing at me? Yeah, because I'm trying to avoid the beach. You're not really meant to go in direct sunlight when you get a tattoo fresh, so that's what I'm avoiding. But I know all the aftercare to do with tattoos and all that jazz because I've had tattoos in the past. Let me do my David Attenborough accent, and in the far distance, we can find a furry ass bird. Good evening. So I'm actually ready to go out for some dinner with a girlfriend that I only met 2 days ago. Quite funny actually, it's a mutual friend of Lewis. So Lewis went to uni with this dude who actually lives in Australia, the Gold Coast, and we got caught up in the gym with each other, and his girlfriend was really nice. And we just got on really smoothly, so we're just going out for some dinner to a place called Lucky Bayo. We both agreed that Bayo buns are fabulous, so that is what we're going for. And dudes, as if I don't say fabulous enough, it's now tattooed on me. Myself and Amy went to a place called Bayo Lucky, or Lucky Bayo, I actually don't know, but it was delicious. We had Bayo buns each, gyoza to share, tofu, and this incredible popcorn and cauliflower. It was just a perfect meal to end the day on. It is the second to last day in the Gold Coast before we head back to Sydney for Christmassy, which I have to apologise, my vlogs have not been Christmassy whatsoever. It's just not festive here, guys, it's just not festive here, but we are returning the car hire that we got at the start of our holiday as we leave on Saturday morning. We are currently off to Brunch, which is just around our area. We've been staying in Tugun, so we are just going to stay in Tugun for the rest of the 2 days. However, they have some gorgeous spots around here, so it's perfect. Goodbye, car. Goodbye. We returned to Niche & Co and met up with India. I actually met her at an event in London last year, and we've been reunited in Australia. She is super lovely. She's mainly based on TikTok, but we met with herself and her partner, and we turned our brunch date into a whole day out. It was so unexpected, but we all got along, and it was just an overall great day. We did a walk, we went for a swim. I broke my Zarafa's virginity and loved it. And we even spotted a ray in the sea. It was magical. We ended the day with some delicious food, and this was the totals for the day. Good morning. It is Friday morning. It's actually the last day here in the Gold Coast. We woke up early to have an early start and then an early finish, as we need to be waking up at 3 AM tomorrow to catch our flight back to Sydney. But got myself a Zarafa's coffee. Callum and India have now got me hooked. It's such a shame because they only sell it in Queensland. We are actually just en route to another little brunch spot. We're going to be meeting up with Amy and Sam for some food. That is all we got time for, kids. It is the end of our Gold Coast trip. We are heading back to Sydney very early tomorrow, so we're just packing our final bits, cleaning the Airbnb and all that shenanigans. This will be the last vlog before Christmas, so I just want to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. There is going to be a Christmas weekend vlog coming up with all my family members, which is going to be exciting. I can't wait to film it, and it's just going to be a totally different experience for Christmas this year. I've had such an amazing trip so far, and now that my mum and dad and nan and sister is going to be here as well, I'm sure it's going to just level up just that little bit more. I will leave the total cost of what I spent in this particular week. Obviously it's going to change each week on the screen here. But overall, I would say Australia isn't too expensive, right Lewis? If I was to give my overall judgment, it's not too expensive. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!